Ringo TV Reactions, back at you again with another one. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Let's get to work.
Young nigga about that paper. 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 Yeah. True man, I'm free. I wake up a new episode. I pop out clean as can be up a level though. She talk to me like I'm not me. I get it though. Yeah, I'm so eclectic, on me to the credits roll. Talk down to me, they might have to send medical. I'm out the league, I'm OD, they pathetic though. Look how I move, I'm protected. Shawty so soon in my presence. The world going through it outside, they unruly, but I keep it cool, they can't press me. I keep it pure with intention. They see what I'm on, ain't no vixen. I might slide through with that top down. I keep it tuned with a high power. Put it on me, I'm blessed. Young nigga blessed. Big bag, manifest the sky, no stress. Keep no evil around me, can't ground me. I built it since when I had less. No hex on, God can't pause, nigga, look at how far we progress. Whatever we doing, we keeping it fluid, I don't see a thing. Young nigga about that paper. 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 Hop on that jet, had to switch to the coast. One of a kind, I've been playing that role. They pay me to play me, I needed it for. It's real if I said I meant what I spoke. I'm legend, it's written, I shake up the city. Spin block till I'm dizzy, won't ever go broke. I'm chose, I must like do it a top down. I keep in tune with a high power. Put it on me, I'm blessed. Young nigga blessed. Big bag, manifest the sky, no stress. Keep no evil around me, can't ground me. I built it since when I had less. No hex on, God can't pause, nigga, look at how far we progress. Whatever we doing, we keeping it fluid, I don't see a thing. Young nigga about that paper. 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 Put it on me, I'm blessed. Big bag, but I feel the sky, no stress. Can't ground me, I know this since when I had less. Look at how far we progress. Lord, I don't see a threat.
Welcome to the stream. Ringo TV Reactions, we back again. Akademiks, DJ Akademiks is in the news. Yeah, that's right. DJ Akademiks is in the news. Look like he's in some trouble. It's looking real bad. A woman came forward. Yeah, that's right. A woman came forward and alleged that he did the unthinkable. Let's roll the tape, and then we're going to share our commentary on what is going on here. So top of the morning, make sure you get the likes up as you come into the building. DJ Akademiks appears to be in some hot water. This particular news is breaking. People are talking about it. An alleged victim has come forward. There's a lot to talk about. We might have to make a couple of videos about this because the woman said she's going to get her story out there. So it's like Akademiks went to his platform, I guess, to try to clear the air, to show some receipts. We'll deal with that a little later. But we got to talk about this because, you know, everybody is coming out with these stories now. Everyone is exposing everybody. It's like things is happening left and right. And I'm trying to figure out, you know, what's going on. Is this the new thing that we're going to see now? Do men have to, like when they deal with women, do we have to put them under some sort of contract before we could even talk? Is everybody going after the bag? Like, I don't get it. Now, this story's a little weird. We're going to talk about it, but let me play the footage first so we can find out what's going on in these streets. Top of the morning again, as you come into the building, click the like button one time. But let's hear what this lady has to say. I don't know if you believe her or not, but let's just hear her out.
Oh. I look crazy right now, but I'm not going to stand here and let this man continue to lie about me. That's not what happened. Academics, you know that that's not what happened. And for you to pretend that you didn't do anything, that I just went to your house and I'm just some thought, like we didn't know each other for 2 years. You tried to save yourself after your friends assaulted me. Whether or not you got drunk or not, I know that when you woke up, you were on top of me too. And a it was done. You know what? I'm gonna come back with my own story. This what you wanted, you're about to get it. I've been quiet for way too long.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what to say, fam. But it's not looking good. It's not looking good, fam. This woman said that you were on top of me too. That's what she said. And make sure, put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me clear, if everything is good. I just want to know what's going on. She said, you were on top of me too. Now, a little background so that we could basically report the story, because basically what's going on is this. There was some sort of get together at Akademiks' crib or whatever the case is. And it is said that this woman was drunk, that she was intoxicated, and she allegedly was seen on camera, it was recorded, where 2 other men were raw dogging this woman. I'm talking about raw dog, balls deep. These guys put heavy meat inside of her, balls deep, raw. And it is alleged that this happened on the property of Akademiks while he was asleep. Now, Akademiks said in his defense that he was sleeping during the alleged assault, and that I guess 2 of his buddies or whatever the case is, they were chilling with this chick, and somehow one thing led to another. Clothes was off, and she was taking meat. So I'm trying to figure this out, because she's saying that when she got up, right, that he was on top of her in this video here. So I don't know what the play is. Is she trying to get some money? Is she trying to go after the bag, destroy his reputation? And see, this is why, guys, and again, we're not taking nobody's sides here. Right? We want to report the story and be as fair, as balanced as possible, because on one side, people are saying she's lying. You know, she's making it up. They're saying that Akademiks brought out receipts. He brought out text messages to make himself look like, okay, I didn't really have no part. But at the same time, if this alleged assault happened on your property, and these are 2 of your buddies, then you need some new buddies. Because I'm trying to figure out how this happened on your property, even if you were asleep, right? Even if you were asleep, if this happened on your property, this is not a good look. Because now it's like you guys are moving crazy out here, where y'all having women drunk and dudes are violating. First of all, if a sister is drunk, right, and under the influence, none of you guys should be trying to entertain, trying to sleep with her if you know she drunk. Like, that should be rule number 1. So if anything, the dudes that are affiliated with Akademiks, by the pure fact you associated with them cats, is making you're gonna look bad on social media. People are going to be talking about this one. Even if it happened a minute ago or whatever the case is, it still happened. But now she's saying that you were on top of her. And based on the story, she didn't even realize that these guys were doing what they were doing. Which lead me to holding her accountable. Because I be telling you ladies this all the time. Y'all be out here messing with these jokers, hanging around a bunch of ninjas, and doing some unthinkable things. First of all, you at a crib with a bunch of guys, you by yourself, and you drinking. So you automatically setting yourselves up. Now don't even come at me with none of that stuff about, oh, she's a victim. Ringo, you need to speak out for the victims. Listen, everybody's playing a victim today. Today, everybody's coming out of the closet with accusations and allegations. This is what we're seeing. This is the new way of going. This is the new thing now. You're going to be expecting allegations from women all over the place. She feel bad because she know that two guys were able to blow her back out. Ain't no telling what they did to her sexually. And to add insult to injury, anybody see her online, that's going to be what they're going to think of her. So her reputation is destroyed. Like no guy in his right mind is going to be like, yo, I want to kick it with her. You know? Now, to be honest, if this was really something that really went down and it happened, then why all of a sudden this news is coming out? See, this is the thing that I don't understand. Like, when exactly did this take place? How long ago did it just happen? Because I looked at a video from Akademiks. I'm not going to play none of those videos because of various reasons. But there was a video where he was in his house, and I guess he must have left his computer or whatever the case is. It was still streaming, and you can hear some woman going crazy in the background, breaking stuff up in the house. See, you guys, man, y'all got to stop dealing with these crazy women that are in your crib going crazy, especially if you're a brother and you got bread. Like, I just don't understand how y'all be having these wild parties, everybody drinking and carrying on, and you ain't up on game to understand that you need to protect yourself at all times, especially if you're an influencer. If you're an influencer, you got to understand that women are always looking for a way of trying to make you look like you are a part of something. Now, to Akademiks' credit, he said that he was sleeping. That's what he said. The lady is now saying, you lying, you are on top of me. Now, I don't know. Listen, if a woman said that you were on top of her, those are some strong allegations right there. That a woman is drunk, intoxicated, and she opens her eyes and she see Akademiks on top of her getting it in. Those are some heavy charges that has to be proven. Now, of course, in the court of public opinion, Akademiks, you know how this go. You in the business of social media, let's not play any games. You already done know. When allegations like this come out, people gonna talk. No different than when Diddy is out there doing his dirt, you go live, you start talking about it. Anytime anything happened with anybody, you talking about it. Now, people gonna be talking about you. It is what it is. You know? And you know what's so crazy about this is when allegations come out about people that you like or content creators you like, you immediately side with them. But how do we know that this woman wasn't really taken advantage of? How do we know that this woman wasn't violated? How do we know? What happened? What kind of relationship they had? And again, to this particular woman, I blame you for hanging around these jokers. Because I be telling you ladies all the time, stop hanging around all of these men if they don't have no real serious connection with you. You wanted to stay there in the spotlight. You wanted to hang around Akademiks. You wanted to be around the crib. You wanted to be there. And then look at what happened. And then what you do is you end up blaming men and trying to throw all of us brothers under the bus as if though we just out here doing women dirty. No, you ladies, y'all keep choosing to get with men that ain't ish. That's the real problem that we have today. You ladies love entertaining guys just because they have some clout, just because they on social media. You want to hang around them when you could get yourself a decent brother and chill. You don't want that. So now you out here getting violated, and now you crying wolf as if though Akademiks did you dirty. But if the brother said he was sleeping, then he was sleeping. And if he got it on camera, then what are you going to say against that? Because based on the story, he's saying that this incident or whatever the case is on camera in 4K, and how the police already saw it. So if the police already got the tape, if he did something to you, or he was on top of you, as you said, wouldn't it be on tape? Now, I don't know if it was at the same location where the alleged assault took place, but if you got up, if it was on tape, you don't think Akademiks would be in prison right now? He would be locked up. Now, again, the court of public opinion is going to talk, so he's going to deal with the backlash. You got to deal with it. That just comes with the territory. There's no way around that. People going to have their opinions. The women going to have their opinions. The men going to have their opinions. People going to start taking sides. That's just the way it is. But according to these allegations, man, this is pretty heavy. You know what I mean? She said that you were on top of her, doing whatever you were doing, and she's going to come out with her story. So now we await her story. Now we got to wait to hear what she got to say. Yeah, there was no charges filed. No charges was filed, but it's still a story that she's going to now speak on, and it could implicate Akademiks in a bad way because of the court of public opinion. Y'all know how this go. With all of the allegations of sexual assaults and all of this stuff going on, it really messes up a guy's reputation. And see, brothers, this is why we got to be careful out here, because it's a trend now. Women are literally coming out of the woodworks, making these allegations on brothers out of nowhere. He sexually assaulted me. This is what's going on. But now here's the problem. Was this grape or a consensual act? Because in the text messages, based on what I seen, the limited information, because I looked over the video, but I didn't watch it in its entirety because I got things that I'm doing. But I kind of listened. He was playing some footage, showing some text messages, and in the text messages, it don't look like if he did anything to her. It almost looked like she's trying to find somebody to blame, and she's looking for him to try to help her possibly get a bag or get those guys in trouble. I don't know what it is that she's looking for, but it looked like he probably don't want to be involved in none of this. Like, look, if I did something wrong, I would have been arrested already. So I don't know why you coming online saying that I did this and I did that. I got the video. The police seen the video in 4K. So if I was doing anything to you, it would have been on that video. And you would think that these guys on social media would be smart enough to make sure they cover their back when they bring in women to their crib. This is why, guys, you got to really stop playing these little games with these women, man. This stuff is dangerous now. Like, I don't trust women, bro. Like, I really don't. I don't trust them at all, fam. Sad to say, it's these type of stories that make me not trust women, bro. Like, seriously. Like, you got to now be out and about with a woman in the day. Can't be around her in the night, bro. In the nighttime, you can't be out and about with her, fam. And you're not supposed to bring women to your crib. The new thing that we got to do, guys, is we're not supposed to bring women to the crib, fam. Like, don't bring women to your house where you rest your head at, fam. I think that's dangerous in today's day. Bringing women to your house. That's dangerous, man. You know? Because here's the thing. When you bring women to your house, whether it's a party, a gathering with friends, if she get drunk and something happened on your property, people gonna look at you, even if you didn't do nothing. If I bring 3 ladies to the crib and you got a couple of guys, everybody drinking, come to find out, one of the sisters are like, look, I got violated in the bathroom. They're gonna be talking to me. People gonna look at me and be like, yo, Ringo, what? Yo, Ringo, I'm hearing the news online that a woman got violated at your crib. Did you have something to do with that? Now I got to go out there and now prove myself, even though I didn't do nothing. But now if these are my friends, these are my people, now I'm in a messed up situation where it's like, damn, my friends are accused of doing this. This is my place. The woman is on social media talking man, this is not looking good. So she's supposed to come out with her story. I don't know how bad this is going to be. You know, people saying, let me see, this was a long while ago. Well, it's always a long while ago. This is the problem. There needs to be a law. There needs to be a law that can protect men from these kind of women. Because I feel that if something happened a long time ago, it should have been dealt with a long time ago. And if the police got involved in this case and Akademiks was not charged with anything, then why is it being brought up now? Why is it being brought up? Because she wants some money. That's the only way. Or if it's not money, to gain some clout. In other words, if I could just make this story up, you know, allegedly, I can build some clout off of the name, build me a little following, get a bunch of other women that are in support. And before you know it, I might be able to start me a little online podcast or whatever the case is. That's probably what it is. Yeah, everybody's copying off Cassie right now. Everybody, fam. It's getting so bad now, man. Dudes got to really be careful, man. Because see, even though Akademiks is not in trouble with the law, you got to understand the new, how can I say? The new way of getting in trouble in today's day is not necessarily getting in trouble with the law. It's social media. Social media, the court of public opinion, is a dangerous place to be in, man. Even if you didn't get charged with any crime, when your name is getting dragged all over social media, that's the worst experience. When everybody is talking about you. Because see, what happens is the truth now get twisted. So now, rather than it being about the two guys that allegedly assaulted her, now they'll say that Akademiks and his friends assaulted her and got away with it. So now everybody's gonna be like, yo, something needs to happen, fam. We can't just let these guys assault these women. So now you're gonna have women banding with her because they were also assaulted when they were younger because of their choices or the predicaments they were in. And now we have a man that his reputation will end up getting messed up. That's what's going to end up happening. The court of public opinion is the worst place to hash out these allegations. The worst thing to have is a woman accuse you of rape, accuse you of SA. That's the worst thing, man. On social media, being accused of being a pedophile, a rapist, SA, you know, any sort of sexual misconduct, those are like the worst allegations. The worst. Because it puts you in a position where you got to now prove yourself. And we see Akademiks doing that. He's trying to prove himself. Now, this happened a long while ago. In my opinion, it's like, is it even worth trying to prove? But that just goes to show you the power of the internet. The power of the internet says, even if it happened a long time ago, if I could come online and accuse Akademiks of SA, it'll force him into the public to get off his regularly scheduled program, and now he's defending himself. So now she could play into this by releasing a new video, start crying, going in, and she'll have all sorts of women in her comment section saying, wow, I can't believe it. He actually did that? You have to understand, people. On social media, nobody cares about the truth. Do you know that? On social media, nobody really cares about the truth. They want to hear the drama. People love the drama. They feed off that energy. You could be innocent and come online and be like, yo, fam, I never touched this woman. I don't know what she's talking about. I'm innocent. They'll say, he's lying. Look at him. Why he defending himself? He's lying. And they're going to automatically believe the woman. So in some instances, you got to even be careful about defending yourself, because sometimes defending yourself make you look like maybe you got something to hide. And then they'll start to use the evidence that you present against you. They'll say, well, hey, X, so if X, Y, and Z happen, then why didn't you do this? And why didn't you tell us about that? And, you know, why you hid everything? And like, what's going on, fam? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, why you now talking about this? Why even defend yourself if you innocent? You know, if you haven't been charged, you weren't arrested, then why defend yourself? Why? Now, anytime I see women in these predicaments, I always blame them. And guess what? You know, I know you ladies, y'all don't like me already. I don't really care. But at the end of the day, anytime I see women in predicaments like this, I blame you. If you go to a man's house and there's a bunch of ninjas there and you drinking and something happened to you, I blame you. I don't care how nobody feel. You understand? And that's a serious issue. Yeah, I heard about that with his girl or some ex or whatever the case is. I already heard. I'll probably talk about that another time. My point is, as men, we got to stay out of this type of messy situation, fam. This is why I don't really trust these women, bro. I don't trust them. I don't really trust them like that, fam. In order for me to trust some sort of woman, bro, she got to be real. I'm talking about official. But these women in today's day, fam, this is like dangerous. It's like, it's scary because it's like, you don't know what they're doing and what they're thinking. Like you might be a brother and you start doing well for yourself. Things is going good. All of a sudden now you got some ex or some weirdo or some chick you had a one-night stand with. All of a sudden now she comes up. Oh, he touched me. I was at his house and his friends did this to me. And now you there like, wow. Or you on the job, you get called into the office, some woman on the job claiming that you groped her. Now you in there fighting for your job. Guys are experiencing this right now on the 9 to 5. False allegations. Sometimes you might have a woman who you broke up with her. You were dating her on the job. That's why I keep telling you guys, stop dating these women on the job. I know as men, it's very tempting. It's convenient to have a shorty on the job. Y'all can kind of kick it, slide off in the cut, do what it do. But I'm telling you, fam, 2024, bro, end all of those relationships, fam. Tell shorty, look, we can't do this, fam. Can't do this no more. Not on the job, man. When you go to your work, you're going there to get your bread. That's it. You go to work to get your bread. Whatever you deal with in terms of women is off the clock after work. Not while you on the job. While you on the job, you're not supposed to be getting no head, bro. Not on the job with one of your co-workers. Dangerous. Because here's the problem. You and her might be kicking it. Everything might be cool. But when y'all break up or something goes south, I'm telling you, she gonna be in HR making that report. And she's gonna have all the text messages. She might even have some videos. And she's gonna make you lose your job. I've seen this happen to dudes already. Dudes got fired off of false allegations because a relationship went south, or she couldn't get her way, or because dude got another woman on the job. She found out that he messing with another sister on the job. So she go to the supervisor and she's like, look, I feel very uncomfortable. Why you feel uncomfortable? Well, I didn't want to talk about it, but you know, Derek, he sexually assaulted me. What? Yeah, in the back room, he pressed me against the wall and he grabbed my breast. And I wasn't going to say anything because I really don't want nobody to get fired. I don't want no trouble. but I just really, this is really eating me alive. And she's like, no, you got to file a report. I'm going to file the report. Next minute, you in the office, you at human resources, all these people, you just lost your job over some allegations. So what this woman is doing here is like, it's dangerous, because if it's false information, man, can't be doing this type of stuff, man. Listen to the tape and look at her body language, right? Look at her body language. Let's look at the body language. I'm going to put the volume off. I'm going to turn the volume off. I just want you to look at her body language. That's all I want to see, the body language. Let's see. You know what I'm seeing by the body language? I see shame and disgrace. I see a woman who realized that 2 other men were able to be intimate with her, and she's upset about that because she don't even really know what went down, and it's embarrassing to know. So now she's trying to get something out of Akademiks that she really can't get, and she's trying to force his hand. So because he probably was like, hell no, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that. It is what it is. That's the past. Leave me alone. She's now trying to, I guess, come out with these allegations to bring negative press his way. In other words, if I can't get my way, okay, cool. I'm gonna come out. I'm gonna let the people know, because that's the new thing now on social media. People just make up stories, and the public believes it. You know. You could see it in her body language. Again, I'm not playing the audio, so don't tell me about the audio. I already done told you I turned the audio off. I want to see body language. What I'm seeing is a woman who is scorned. You see that face? You saw that? Check it out. Look at that right there. Look at that body language. Check it out. Look at this. See that? You see that movement? That's the movement of, okay, all right. See, got me out here looking crazy. I'm embarrassed. Everybody looking at me. Look, check it out. You see that? That's what I see. You see that facial expression? That's shame. That's shame right there. What I'm seeing here is a woman who knows she made a bad decision to be drunk, and she allowed these men to do whatever it is. And based on what happened, it's now bothering her to know that on social media, this is what people are going to see of her. So now, because of her embarrassment, she want to bring Akademiks in and say he did this and he did that, when the man said he was sleeping. Now, it does look bad that it happened in his crib, but if the police already got involved and they saw the tape, they can't charge him. You know what I'm saying? They can't charge him, because if he was asleep, what are they going to do to him? And based on all the turn of events, it really looks like if this was a situation that she was involved in, based on the receipts that he was bringing out on his channel, the text messages with her don't sound like someone that is pissed off with him. You get it? It was one of those things where it's like, she's cool with him, because in the text messages said something along the lines of, I know you ain't gonna see me the same way because of what happened. You get it? She didn't sound like she was pissed with him for violating her. So I'm kind of confused on why over here she's accusing him of being on top of her.
This what you wanted? I look crazy right now, but I'm not going to stand here and let this man continue to lie about me. That's not what happened, Akademiks.
Look at her face when she says that, fam. The body language is dangerous, man. Look.
I look crazy right now, but I'm not going to stand here and let this man continue to lie about me.
You see that face right there? You see that? You see how it's paused right there? She now want to go after him due to whatever happened to her. She's going after him now. This is crazy, man.
That's not what happened, Akademiks. You know that that's not what happened. And for you to pretend that you didn't do anything, that I just went to your house and I'm just some thought. Like,
you see that? She said, you're pretending that you don't know me, like we didn't know each other, like I'm some thought, like I was just with these guys. My reputation is on the line.
We didn't know each other for 2 years.
So what I'm seeing here is, now I don't know all the intricate details, but is this woman, do she sound like a woman that was in a relationship with this man? Like, because that's how it comes off. Like, hey, we knew each other for 2 years. We had a relationship. Like I was your girl, like, or kicking it with you, something. That's how it sounds. It sounds like she's hurt that maybe Ak don't want to deal with her no more. He's like, look, we dealt with each other. It is what it is. We had fun. I'm done. Leave me alone. You had fun. You were in my world for a minute. I invited you to the crib. One thing led to another. These dudes smashed. I don't want nothing to do with you no more. Leave me alone, fam. So she's scorned now. That's how it looks to me. Like they had some sort of relationship or whatever the case is, or a situationship, something along them lines.
You tried to save yourself after your friends assaulted me. Whether or not you got drunk or not, I know that when you woke up, you were on top of me too.
What? Yo, see, that's the part right there that is really, really dangerous, man, because in Akademiks' video, he was proving his point with the receipts that he brought out. He understands the game on social media, so he know the rules. He brought out receipts. He fed the viewers the receipts. You can't argue with receipts, and those text messages didn't sound like a woman that got violated by him. The text messages it didn't sound like that. I read those messages. It didn't sound like how she sound here. So I'm thinking she's probably making this story up. She's going to need to provide evidence. She's going to need to provide some sort of proof that this man was really on top of her, because what she's basically saying is after the other dudes violated her allegedly, that Ak went and got his. So now the question is, are we talking about two different places? Meaning that, let's say, for example, because he said that the incident was on tape, right? Is she saying that he was on top of her in the same location where the other two guys smashed? Or after those guys smashed, she came into the house, went into bed, kind of laid down to kind of, just chill, and then Ak went up there and did whatever he did. Is that what she's saying? See, again, we're not trying to be on nobody's side. We're trying to look at this situation from all angles. Was Ak allegedly on top of her in the same area where the 4K video was recorded? Or did this take place in another section of the house? These details she would have to talk about in a new video. Because if that's the case, now Akademiks is going to have to now try to prove himself in that regard. Because sometimes you have situations like that happen. Case in point, the Charlemagne situation. In the Charlemagne case, remember when Charlemagne was like, yeah, I use what is that thing? Spanish fly or whatever the case is, put something some woman drink, right? And on the talk show, they was like, so you graped her. And they started laughing and giggling. And he said that after he hit it, you know, his friends would open the door to look at her naked. But he said, oh, none of them did anything. But the woman who's the alleged victim said otherwise. She said she was violated, but nobody took the story serious, and Charlemagne is basically free. But my point is, could it be a situation like that where these guys violated her allegedly, and then they probably carried her to the room, put her in the bed to lay down, and then while she there laying down naked, allegedly, there's a possibility that maybe, I'm not saying that it's true, this is all alleged. This is not saying it's true. This is alleged for entertainment purposes and scholarship and news reporting. It could be a possibility that she was moved to another room where allegedly maybe Akademiks went to get it in because it looked like he been got it in with this woman multiple times. Based on those receipts, it's very clear that Ak most likely smashed his sister multiple times already. You know? So I wouldn't be surprised if that might be her next story. She might say, oh, I was moved from that location. You lied. I was in the room, in your other room, and you did this and that to me. It could be a possibility, fam. So we don't want to just throw the baby out with the bathwater and just say, okay, Akademiks is right. She's a liar. We got to see everything play out. We got to see all the sides to see who is telling the truth. Now, as of right now, Akademiks' story is holding its ground right now. His story is holding its ground. I looked at the video. I think he got 2 videos. I didn't look at it in its entirety. I only watched the video with the receipts, the text messages. I only watched part of it, right? So right now, his video is making him look like, hey, and he didn't even have to bring out all of that footage. He brought out receipts, real receipts. So now it's up to her now to put together her story, to see her side. And then we'll be able to weigh the evidence. But right now, the court of public opinion want to know what she got to say. They're gonna want to know this because she said that he was on top of her. Those are some strong allegations. Strong allegations. I see hurt in her eyes. I see a woman that is upset about what happened. She don't like it. I checked out her social medias. And you know, I be telling these sisters this all the time. Y'all never listen to me. Y'all always going out there dealing with these dudes. And then when y'all get burned, all of a sudden you cry wolf. And that's bad, fam. Let's listen to the tape.
I look crazy right now, but I'm not going to stand here and let this man continue to lie about me. That's not what happened, Akademiks. You know that that's not what happened. And for you to pretend that you didn't do anything.
See? She's saying you're pretending you didn't do anything. These are strong allegations. You know? But my thing is this. You put yourself in that situation, woman. You put yourself in a situation where you had ninjas that were drunk. You were a part of the mess. And the way it looked like it was all consensual. So it's like, and in the text messages, if I'm correct, Ak even asked her, like, are you okay with the choice you made? Are you, like, in other words, you know I didn't do nothing to you. Are you okay with the fact that them 2 guys were able to smash? Are you okay with the decision you made? See, by him texting that, he covered himself. So right now, like I said, his rebuttal is making him look like, okay, we really can't go in as of yet. So right now, his story is looking like, okay, this happened a while ago. He brought out the receipts. Receipts is needed. So she's going to need to prove these points that she's making here.
For you to pretend that you didn't do anything, that I just went to your house and I'm just some thought. Like we didn't know each other for 2 years.
But see, here's the problem. And with all due respect, sister, at the end of the day, if you allow two guys to raw dog you, right? You're looking at Ak as if though he's accusing you of being a thought. No, you went there and allowed two men to raw dog you. This man said in the text messages, and I believe it's in the text messages, that you need to go get a test because these are two ninjas raw dogging you. That's crazy. He's trying to help you. Why would he tell you you need to go get tested? You get what I'm saying? Now, under certain circumstances, it ain't even worth trying to defend yourself, but when it comes to stuff like this, you gotta defend yourself, man. The court of public opinion is dangerous. This is wild. This is crazy, man. And it's all at the ending of the year, fam. At the ending of the year. Shorty trying to make the new year for Ak end up starting off bad. That's crazy, man. I gotta probably change the title, man. You know what I mean? I gotta add in Me Too in there, fam. This is crazy, man. Academics get Me Too'd and accused by said victim. This is crazy, man. The ending of the year? That's how y'all going out? So you want the new year to start off with allegations of getting violated and said the man was on top of you.
You tried to save yourself after your friends assaulted me. Whether or not you got drunk or not, I know that when you woke up...
Whoa. You heard what she just said? Check it out. Let's check. Let's find this proof.
I know that when you woke up yourself after your friends assaulted me. Whether or not you got drunk or not.
Whether you got drunk or not. So she know that he had no involvement. She's like, whether you got drunk or not. So that right there says he wasn't even drinking with y'all. She knows what she's doing, fam.
I know that when you woke up.
When you woke up, what?
You were on top of me too.
That's crazy. When you woke up. When you woke up, you were on top of me too. When you woke up, let's put this together now. Let's put it together. When you woke up, you were on top of me too. So that sounds like Ak, according to her, allegedly, he got up and he was sleeping on top of her. Are y'all looking at this? Picture what she's saying. She's saying that Akademiks was sleeping on top of her. Now, I don't know how much Ak weighs, but for him to be sleeping on top of her, is she saying that he was hitting it and just kind of fell asleep there and got up? This is crazy, man. You want to play the video again? Let's roll it to the top.
I look crazy right now, but I'm not going to stand here and let this man continue to lie about me. That's not what happened, Akademiks. You know that that's not what happened. And for you to pretend that you didn't do anything, that I just went to your house and I'm just some thought. Like we didn't know each other for 2 years. You tried to save yourself after your friends assaulted me. Whether or not you got drunk or not, I know that when you woke up, you were on top of me too. Me too, and a test, it was done. You know what? I'm gonna come back with my own story. This what you wanted, you're about to get it. I've been quiet for way too long.
She sounds very, very angry. She sounds hurt. Now, I don't know, but she sounds like she got some feelings for somebody. She got some feelings for somebody, and she's scorned at the same time. You know, it sounds like somebody Somebody must have laid some pipe on her to get her emotional. And because you know that happens with a lot of women, guys. When you put some heavy meat on a woman, like deep, like they get hypnotized. Now all of a sudden they in love. They want to be around you all the time. You know what I mean? They calling, they texting, they going crazy. Because you put heavy meat on her, deep. You understand? So it could be that she felt like he don't want nothing to do with her no more. And she feel used. And to have this information on social media that these two guys were able to do whatever they did, she don't like how that looks, man. Again, even though Ak hasn't been charged with any crime, the court of public opinion, you got to understand, the court of public opinion don't care. People gonna hunt for some dirt. You understand? You're gonna have the clickbait videos. You're gonna have the crazy thumbnails, what people gonna make. People gonna make up lies. Now, I don't know how dude is around women. I see some people saying that he's a womanizer and various other things. I can't say. I don't know what this man do with women, but I know for a fact that if a woman is hanging out with a bunch of guys and she's the only woman there and they all drinking, that woman is setting herself up for all sorts of problems. And she know why she's there. There's no way as a woman you could tell me you at this man's house, there's a bunch of ninjas there, you drinking. She probably had on something hot and sexy, right? She probably was wearing something showing off all her goodies. And those guys end up getting it in. Raw dog, fam. Raw. Them guys was taking turns. And see, this is why I keep telling you ladies, get with a righteous man and settle down. But see, you see the damage on her face? Do you see the hurt and the pain? A lot of times it be these kind of women, bro, that will get with you brothers later on in life. Let me turn off the volume so I can play it as it go. It be women like this, guys, that get with you and you trying to get with the sister, to speak to her, to talk sense to her, to put her on your level. But because of all the hurt and the pain she dealt with so many men, it is so difficult to heal that woman's heart. Because she's coming to you with hurt, pain, baggage, all sorts of problems. And it be these type of situations that be destroying you ladies. You know? A lot of you sisters could have been good wives, decent mothers. And instead, you go out there while you in your prime, while you in your youthful years, and you destroy your lives with these guys. This is what y'all do. And then when you hit 35, 40, 45, now all of a sudden you want a quality man to come in and pick up the pieces. Now, all of a sudden you want somebody to come and repair you. After all them years of damage. Can't damage that. You can't even repair the damage. You can't. Imagine crashing a Lamborghini. Just imagine. Have you ever seen them videos that you see on YouTube and Instagram where you see a Lamborghini or some sort of luxury car making a turn and then it end up crashing and you're like, wow, why are you showing off? You know how much that's gonna cost to fix that damage? It's gonna cost a lot. Guys, when you get with a woman and she's like this and she got that level of hurt and pain, in some instances, it's gonna be very difficult to have a relationship with her because she's carrying hurt and pain. For example, let's say, I was walking down the street and I didn't see her. I don't know nothing about Akademiks. I don't know nothing about her drama with them. And she was out somewhere and about by a park with her camera and then she turned it off and I'm trying to holler at her, right? Hey, how you doing, sister? Boom, boom, boom. I don't even know what's going on in her life. That's my point, guys. You be hollering at women and they be having this hurt and this pain. Just came out of a situation where two guys was blowing her back out. And here you are trying to holler at shorty. Don't even know her history. Now you dealing with all of the demons that come with it. You know? That's bad, man. So we're going to wait, man. We're going to wait to see what happens. I don't know if she's going to put out a video today, but she made a YouTube short and whatnot. And it's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. If I don't know what she's going to say, man. I really don't know. Like I said, Akademiks wasn't arrested. But then again, sometimes dudes know how to play their cards. I'm not saying he did it or didn't do it. But it is what it is, man. But we're going to get up on out of here, man. Do what we got to do, man. We're going to do what we got to do, fam. I'm going to come back with more content and do what I got to do. We're going to keep you posted on the story. See what she talk about later. She might have something to say. Let me see. Why is she not going after the other dudes? Yeah, that's a good question. Why she's not going after the other dudes? She's going after Ak because Ak got the money. She's going after Akademiks because he has the money. Now, here's another thing, right? I think in his video, he said if he really did something, he would have been settling already, or he would have had some sort of issue along those lines. But I think that she's going after him, not necessarily for the money. I think she want to just destroy his reputation. Some women are vindictive like that, man. I don't think she could get any money right now. I don't know. But I think what she's really trying to do is destroy his reputation on social media. Because those are heavy accusations. I think she wants to... You have to understand something, guys, man. Look, check this out. You got women that'll come online with a story like this, and it could really damage your reputation. It can mess up your business. It can mess up opportunities you might have with sponsors. I don't know if Akademiks got sponsors on his YouTube channel. I don't know. But if he got sponsorships or any sort of stuff like that, stories like this is not cool. Because your sponsors is going to hear about that. And sometimes they'll pull the plug on you and be like, we don't want no business. We don't want to do business with you because we don't want our brand to be associated with this story that's going on social media. Everybody's talking about it. So I think that what she's really doing is she want to destroy his credibility, his name, his brand, his reputation, to make people doubt him, question him. And that's about it. Whether you agree with his content or you do, it doesn't really matter. The point I see is that she want to destroy his reputation. She already done dealt with this guy. She know who he is. She was cool with him at one point, and now she's like, you know what? I'm going to damage your name. I'm going to come at you now. And I don't care. I don't know. She might have some text messages on him. Now think about that, gang. She might have some receipts that are not going to look pretty. Again, Akademiks brought out his receipts, but now what do she got? She might got video clips, images, text messages, recordings on the phone. She might end up bringing out some mess on this guy, fam, to make him look bad. So he got to be concerned with, did I do anything in the past with this woman that's questionable? Did I say anything? Did I send this woman anything? What did I do? To make sure that it don't come up. Because when a woman is scorned, she don't even care about her reputation. She care about destroying yours. So when I look at her, I see someone that want to destroy his reputation at this point. Because if there was a real issue, if there was a real problem, she would go to the police, she would go to the courts, and she would handle it. She's doing this on social media. So her hope is to ruin his name. That's it. You know? He said he was sleeping though at Jay. He said, you said if he was drunk, you forget stuff. Actually not. I have to be honest with you, fam. Those that drink, people that actually got drunk, you know what you're doing, fam. I'm tired of people saying stuff like, yo, I was drunk. I didn't really know what was going on. Fam, when you're under the influence of alcohol, you know what you're doing. You see what you're doing. You're just in a dazed, floating state of mind. That's the best way I could put it. When you under the influence, you're more free to express yourself. You know what you're doing. Matter of fact, you have a good old time because you don't have no fear. It's like when you're under the influence and you talking to some shorties and whatnot, you end up saying the wildest crazy stuff. Whereas if you weren't under that alcohol, you wouldn't even say none of that stuff. But when you have a little Henny or a little Ciroc or whatever you drink in your system, man, you just get free. You just say whatever. You have that freedom. So she knew what was going down. Now, if she was drunk to the point where she's passed out, now hear me now, fam, because I know a lot of y'all have selective hearing, some of you folks. If she was drunk and unconscious, knocked out, and those guys decided to violate her, that's a different story. That's a different story, fam. If she was under the influence and she was passed out and she's naked and those guys just went on her and did whatever, then that right there will be a violation. You know? But hey, we'll catch you later on, man. I don't want to be here too long talking about this, fam. So we're going to look out to see what she talk about. She says she's going to come back with her story. The streets is talking. People are, tuning in. And people already done started taking sides. And it looked crazy. She looked like she walked out of her house in a robe to record this. So I don't know where she's at right now, but she looked like she walked outside in her robe to make this video. I mean, she could have made this video inside the house, but there could be a possibility that she probably lived with her parents and didn't want nobody to hear her. There's certain things I put together when I could look at things, and it kind of make me read into it. Because, like, why would you come outside in your robe to make the video? It's like I don't think it's like the light is outside is better. Well, I understand you cracking a joke, but I really think that she did that because she don't want nobody in the house to know what's going on. But she sound like she's going to come back with some receipts, man. So I don't know. I don't know if Ak is worried about this, man, because these YouTube streets, you know how these YouTube streets is treacherous. You know, the bloggers be waiting for food, fam. You know how that go. The bloggers be online like this. What? Academics what? That's how they be, fam. So, hey, we gonna get up on out of here, man. Y'all be safe. Peace and blessings to everybody. Top of the morning. You know what I'm saying? You're on your way to work, doing what you got to do. Have a blessed day. Be safe out there. You know what I mean? We're gonna come back with more content. It is what it is. So that's about it, fam. I'm gonna go get me something to eat and come back with some more material. Let me see. So that's about it, guys. If you hit the Cash App, I'll shout you out in the other stream or whatever the case is. But y'all be safe out there, man. You know what? Let me do a poll real fast. Let me see what y'all say. Let me do a poll real quick to see what y'all think, right? Okay. Let me do this poll real fast. Do you believe her story? You got 400 people in the building. Do you believe her story? Vote now. Do you believe her story? Let's see what say the audience. What say the audience? Do you believe her story? Let's see what we got. Do you believe her story? Because we want to see what the people are thinking. You know? So the votes would pretty much tell us what's going on, because you have to remember, you're going to have people that's going to believe her and people that's not going to believe her. So we want to know what the audience and the viewers think. So it's your time now to cast your votes on what's going on, because this will let us know what's happening. Right? Do you think she's trying to hustle the guy? I personally believe she's just trying to destroy his reputation. Now, I know how women are, bro. I had women try these type of things with me multiple times. I understand how it is on social media. Some women would just like to see your reputation destroyed because they don't want you to shine. I think that's what she's trying to do to Akademiks at this point. I don't really see any evidence that we can use to roast Akademiks at this point. I don't really see any evidence at this point. I just see accusations. She would have to bring something that's going to really make us go, wait a minute, Ak, what's going on? What's going on, bro? Like, she's showing receipts now. What's happening, bro? You know? So as of right now, it seemed like Akademiks is in the clear as of now. In the court of public opinion, based on the viewership, we have 57 votes. It's crazy. You got all these people viewing, and it's only 57 votes. And you wondering why, when it's election time, we can't make no progress. This is crazy. You had over 400 people here. We asking people to cast their vote. Only 57 people voted. Man, let me just end this poll, man. Total waste of time, fam. 400 people was in the building. I'm asking people to vote. Only 59 people vote. And you're wondering why, when it's election time, nothing ever gets done. Because why? People don't vote. This is crazy, man. Absolutely crazy, man. So, guys, we're going to get up on out of here. I'm going to go get me something to eat. We're going to come back with more content. It is what it is, man. So again, if you hit the Cash App, we will shout you out in the next stream, right? We will shout you out in the next stream, and so forth, right? Okay. So y'all have a great day. Salute to V-Dub Man in the building. Salute to all the mods that are on the 9-to-5 grind, doing what they got to do. You know, shout out to everybody out there that's on their moves, doing what they got to do. We'll keep you posted later on with this story. Appreciate everybody for stopping by. Ringo TV Reactions, salute you. We're going to sign out here, fam. So again, make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's very important that you do that. Click that like button, and we'll catch you in the next video. Ringo TV Reactions. I'm out. Peace.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/RingoTVRaw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at RingoTVRaw.
This is Ringo TV Reactions, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth 100% raw and uncut. I'm out. Peace.